Previously on War on the Sea, Centrifugal Offensive. Between the 20th and the 22nd of March 1942, our forces have come under sustained assault from the enemy. The enemy have struck at our base at Makassar on Celebes, knocking out our airfields and softening up our defences, ready for them to assault with an invasion force. We have dispatched submarines to patrol around Makassar in an attempt to intercept any invasion fleet. Meanwhile, our surface fleet has been bombarded by large enemy airstrikes, which have continued to hit our task groups and our merchant convoys. Despite the heroics of our fighter pilots defending these ships, I regret to inform the heavy cruiser Takayo has been lost during these raids. In the coming days we must look to strengthen our defence around Makassar and continue in our efforts to build and upgrade our port at Balikpapan. At 11:15 on the 22nd of March 1942, one of our observation aircraft has spotted the enemy, with a report of possible carriers in the area. Oh, we've got some large shipping. What have we got? No carriers, but we've got 3 merchant ships with a corvette. Well, with 2 corvette escorts. Okay, well, this is definitely worth seeing if we can send some resource down here to take out a couple of those merchant ships for sure. So we'll get this reported back and see what resource we can do to bring either ships or aircraft, probably aircraft, to the area to strike this convoy. At just gone midday, our bombers have reached the area and we have spotted the first convoy. There we have it with the same makeup, isn't it? So that's it. Well, not quite. We got the oiler, we got the troop ship, and we got a merchant ship on this one. The other one had 2 troop ships, but similar anyway. Right, let's see if we can get these aircraft to break away. They already are. Brilliant. So let's see if we can do a bomb run on this convoy. Okay, we're coming in. We've got 2 flights, well, flight of 2 bombing the torpedo ship, the troop ship, and we're coming in to bomb the troop ship as well. We're a little bit lower, so hopefully we'll get a bit better accuracy. We've got 4 100-pound high explosive bombs on board. Those have probably dropped. They have. Okay, we got a bit of damage. She's smoking, but really it may slow her down, I suppose. We've got the ANs coming in as well. If we can maybe finish her off with the ANs, that would be great. At least try and sink one of these ships. Quite a bit of fierce anti-aircraft fire coming up from those corvettes. Yeah. Oh, even got us smoking. We're taking a bit of damage. But we'll get away from here, okay. Confirmation then. Our 6 Beddies attacked, and we got moderate damage and moderate flooding on that troop ship. Let's see if the ANs can finish her off. Less than 5 minutes later, the ANs are on the scene, and we don't see the ships. If we have a look at the map, we can see the Betties just leaving the area now. So we're going to continue to head south. This is where the ships should be. I'm not sure why they are not appearing to us. Got the ANs circling the area. The Betties are heading home. But yeah, it looks like we're just... Even though they were literally there, they can't find them. And they're going to have to return to base. Well, there we go. What a load of old codswallop that is. The cloaking device for the Allies seems to be working strong. Yeah, how do we counter that? That is the question. At 10 to 2 that afternoon, one of our recon Betties believe they have spotted, again, reports of another potential carrier. Ooh, there's a group over there. Oh, hello! This is actually a genuine carrier with heavy cruisers, destroyers, light cruisers, and some merchant ships. Right, let's send everything we can to this location. Yes, we found their escort carrier. And at least one heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. It might be a light cruiser as well, I can't tell. Fantastic. Right, let's get this recorded in. Right, that has been that convoy or the task group has been spotted here. These are those torpedo bombers we sent down for that convoy. Let's redirect them over here, and let's see if we can give them some. Oh, got another hour before we can launch anything. Can we launch anything from the aircraft carrier? No. Give me something, guys. What we can do is set their course up here and see if these two subs can intercept. I am also going to send the sub down here because I got a funny feeling they might be coming to invade Makassar, and that would be troubling indeed. At 10 past 2, I-124 patrolling south of Java has spotted something. It looks like a convoy with a tanker and a couple of merchant ships with a couple of escorts as well. Right, let's see if we can set up for an attack. I'd love to get that tanker, but maybe picking up one of these merchants will be enough. Right, the submarine, which I think we identified as the oil tanker, is getting away. This one is coming straight across our path. Our path is literally there. We could have a shot at the submarine, but it's quite a long way away. More chance to miss. We've got the two escorts coming with here, and we've got this little Dutch cargo ship doing all sorts of crazy things. So yeah, not sure what we can do there. Obviously that currently tracking this because that would be the prize, wouldn't it? A Cimarron oil tanker. Okay, time is passing now. The Cimarron is sailing away from us. It's terrible. It's quite a distance, but this one is sailing right into our clutches. So we're actually switch targeting to this Dutch merchant ship here. We've got the two escorts back there, and whatever that ship's doing, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I'm hedging my bets. I think the shot to the oil tanker, although if we got it, would be spectacular and be the prize. It's a speculative shot and should have plenty of time to avoid the torpedoes. And those two would hunt us down pretty quick. This one, however, is sailing right across in front of us, and we're going to get a really good solution on it, and it'll still be worth a good bit of tonnage. So this is the target we are going to go for. There she is then. Let's group them a bit closer. Right, 3 torpedoes, fire. You could always target the Cimarron and put a speculative one in there. Or should we fire the 4th on that? 3 torpedoes should be enough. Confirmation then, I-124 was just about able to escape the combat area before those escort ships closed in around her. The good news is, despite only 1 torpedo finding its mark, another dud and the next one zipping by, the small transport of the Netherlands had to be scuttled due to the damage, so we class that as a sink. 4,650 tons sent to the bottom. Well done, I-124. At 10 to 3, our Nels are in the area where the carrier was spotted, and there they are, they're still here. Thank heavens for that. So we've got the carrier with at least 3 cruisers inbound and loads of destroyers. It may be easier to attack from the far side. Or maybe we can attack for the carrier and that, or maybe the heavy cruiser there. We're just descending now. Okay, here they come. Because the carrier's in the middle, we are trying to weaken some of the defences. So we've got the flight of 4, or flight of 3 by the looks of it, attacking the heavy cruiser. Torpedoes dropped. One of our aircraft have been shot down. Torpedoes are running well though. All 3 aircraft shot down. However, we got 1 good hit, 2 good hits. And I guess a dud. 2 good hits against the heavy cruiser. Meantime, the remaining 2 aircraft were a little bit further out, and maybe we were going for the Omaha light carrier cruiser here. The heavy cruiser looks to be in trouble, but she's not offering a very good attack angle for us, so we're going to continue to brave it out against the fearsome anti-aircraft fire coming up. Let's see if we can get some torpedoes away against this light cruiser. Speed is gone. The Omaha class light cruiser is burning. We've got fires going midships. Looks like we've got a patrol boat or a small destroyer escort coming in to offer some assistance. Meantime, the heavy cruiser, I think it's Northampton class, has sailed off away from the task group. What looks to be far blacker smoke coming up from the heavy cruiser. Confirmation then, at the end of that attack, all 5 aircraft were lost. We did moderate damage and moderate flooding on the heavy cruiser Northampton, and moderate flooding and damage to the Omaha light cruiser as well. There was a modified Leander class in there, and we also had the escort carrier plus a number of support destroyers and escort vessels. And at 11:14 that evening, under the cover of darkness, exactly what we thought was happening. That is an invasion force heading for Makassar. I-123 is not quite there. We've got the other 2 subs coming around as fast as they can as well. Plus the carrier is coming down here. So we could potentially launch strikes come the morning if that group is anywhere near the vicinity. Enemy troops have landed at Makassar. Let's have a look. Not that many. Hopefully they should be able to fend them off. Now it's all about, can we continue on until the daylight and A, get our subs into position to attack, and B, get the carrier's aircraft into position to attack as well. At 20:03 in the morning, I-123 is in a position to strike at the invasion force sent by the enemy. Here we are. She has managed to get in front of the group, probably slowed by the damage to the heavy cruiser. And there they are. I was going to say, where are they? There they are. So we've got the Leander class light cruiser protecting the carrier. You can see the carrier behind her. Then we've got more destroyers and escort ships. Stars up in the sky. We've got some sort of troop carrier there, which is obviously what they dropped their troops to do the invasion. And we've got the Northampton class heavy cruiser, damaged but closest to us. Where's the Omaha class ship then? Did I miss her? There's another light cruiser somewhere. Maybe she's hidden back there somewhere, maybe? I don't know. We don't see her. We are going to target the closest ship to us, which will be this heavy cruiser. There's a ship back there. There's a ship back there. I think the Omaha light cruiser might be there. So yes, if we fire torpedoes out there, we're not going to get a very good solution. Let's have a look. What's our solution currently? 30%. and as you can see, we're looking in a good position to fire. So we'll do a full spread of 4 torpedoes. We'll fire them. If we miss, there's a good chance we'll hit the troop ship behind, or the destroyer, or maybe even the Omaha, which looks to be slow compared to the others. The damage we did to the light cruiser seems to have been far more pronounced than the stuff we did to the heavy cruiser. But if we could sink the heavy cruiser, that would be an enormous boost to our morale. So, solution is flicking between 28 and 30%. We're not going to get a good solution this time with the poor light, and we don't want to get too close because, of course, there's a lot of destroyers which will hunt us down quite quickly and kill us. So we've got 4 main torpedo tubes flooded and ready to go. Let's get a bit of an angle of spread on them. It's not getting any better, is it? Tubes 1 to 4. Fire. As soon as those torpedoes were loosed, the searchlights came on. The Allies are obviously listening on their hydrophones, and they heard the torpedoes being launched. The Northampton class heavy cruiser is now going into evasive maneuvers, which may put it into conflict with the troop ship. The Omaha light cruiser is also in evasive maneuvers, so is the Leander, but they're not in the danger zone. The troop ship is. We shall see. They may miss, but we've got 2 destroyers coming straight for us by the looks of it, this one and this one, and they're going to go straight into the path of those torpedoes as well. In the confusion and the darkness, the light cruiser has clipped the escort carrier, which will no doubt cause some damage. Yes, the Omaha is not putting herself in too much of a good light there. It could have been damage from the previous attack, has meant that she is struggling to control at high speed. There's going to be some damage there, though. Certainly going to be some damage there. Boom! Further collisions for the escort carrier. Maybe she's damaged, and that's what's causing the issues. Oh, look at this. The nose of the destroyer has gone low. Oh. That's got to be some significant damage. No sign of the torpedoes. Obviously with the evasive maneuvers they probably dodged them. But yeah. Any hopes of them scoring a hit now have long since passed. So confirmation at the end of that as I-123 sits quietly on the seabed, unable to be detected by the enemy escorts. We've learned a couple of things. One, we even need to be very close to fire torpedoes before the entire group will do evasive maneuvers. And 2, some of these have got very poor high-speed maneuverability. Amazingly, the Langley escort carrier, no damage. One of the destroyers has got moderate damage and moderate flooding. The Northampton still has its moderate damage and moderate flooding, as does the Omaha, but we have another destroyer with moderate damage and moderate flooding as well. So we did some damage without actually getting any direct hits, so we got some maneuvering kills there. Well, not kills, maneuvering damage. But we learned some valuable lessons. And of course I-123 is following this group, and hopefully could be contact keeper for the 2 subs coming up from the south. Okay, at 10 to 11 on the 23rd of March, we've got a problem. We know the carrier is about, well, it was about here, this Betty is tracking them. Unfortunately, our Val dive bombers don't have the range to get to them, and annoyingly, they've slipped past our subs as well. I-123 can stay here and patrol around the beleaguered port of Makassar. Keep him there. Hopefully we'll see these troops off, but yes. We also, the Kate dive bomber, torpedo bombers also couldn't get down here. We couldn't find them at the time, so if we can get them reloaded, we'll bring the carrier force, actually we'll bring it closer. They're probably going to sneak off down here to Dempensar to try and rearm and recover some damage and get some more troops, no doubt. What we could do maybe is bring I-124 this way and see if we can catch him in a trap, although we know our torpedo attacks so far have been less than effective. We've got some torpedo bombers sent all the way from Kirchin, and wouldn't you believe it, the carrier and her group have disappeared. We know they're here because the Betty's here, and she's the recon ship that's been flying over them all this time, and they have disappeared when our torpedo bombers get in the area. Don't know what to say. Let's just double check. Let's send these up here to meet the Betty, and there they are. There are our aircraft, our Nell torpedo bombers. Oof, that was almost close. That was close. Yeah, there they are indeed. So, the cloaking devices once again been placed onto the Allied ships, and they have evaded our aircraft when we've had an aircraft flying directly over them the entire time. Well, I never. I bet you they'll turn up in as soon as those torpedo bombers have to return to base. Meantime, as all that drama has been unfolding during the day, it's now 1 o'clock in the night. Merch 1 has made it up to Tarakan. Now, what did we need to make this a level 3 port? We needed 2,000. We need 100 fuel and 2,000 supplies. Right. I don't think we can do that in this trip, but let's see what we can do. Let's manage some cargo. So, supply. We only got 1,300, so let's get some supplies on there. Oh, I tell you what, let's go back, chop that off. This one can probably take most of that. In fact, it can. Brilliant. So, you take some. Oh, we'll take some troops down there because we can always sort of bolster these forces up, just in case we need to get some more troops down to Makassar as well. Take some engine. Oh, we got stuff on that. Let's take the fuel. There's not much fuel there. We'll take the engineering as well. Right, they can head down here. Get that unloaded, and we've got another ship slowly cruising up there as well. On 9:10 in the morning, on March the 25th, one of our recon aircraft spotted some ships. It is a merchant convoy. It's sadly not the Elusive heavy cruisers and light escort carrier as well. So, okay, we'll get this reported back. At 10:30, our entire aircraft carrier of Val dive bombers has turned up for the party. Look at them. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, let's see if we can pick out some of these ships and do the business. First of all, where are they? They're over there. Okay, here we go. Multiple flights of Val dive bombers coming in to attack. Now we've got 3 merchant ships with the 2 escorts, one there, one there, one there. With 6 flights, we've got 2 flights attacking each of the merchant ships. We are not going to target the escorts. What's the point, honestly? So yeah, we've got this one. We're going for that one, I think. And that ship looks slightly damaged at the rear, so maybe that's one we've had a previous engagement with. Here we go. Next flight coming in. Good hits. This one is ablaze. And those two flights are going. Another one going in down there for that. Oh, good hits. Second flight coming in. Oh, I think near misses. Bombs coming in. Beautiful. Oh, one ship's down. Oh, another beautiful attack by our dive bombers. Serious damage to this vessel. I think all three merchant vessels are in big trouble. One's already gone. This one looks like it's not far behind. And there she goes. So I think it's these two which are dead. The small Netherlands merchant ship seems to be okay for the moment. Fire's blazing, but she's still sailing on. Confirmation then. I-124 was in the area, but sadly was not close enough to engage as well. 18 Val dive bombers attacked, and we scored 2 kills for 4,800 tons and 10,700 tons. Nice. The light Netherlands merchant heavy damage, heavy flooding. 15,500 tons sunk. Happy days. Good job. Right, well, those Vals can return to base. So you got the carrier patrolling up here. There we go. I-124. She wasn't a million miles away. But yes, it's been a frustrating old time, hasn't it? It means these guys are almost in to drop off some supplies. But yeah, it's been a frustrating day indeed. Well, a couple of days, because we haven't been able to secure a big victory against the Allies' heavy ships, the cruisers and the escort carrier, unfortunately. So that is a bit of a blow. Meantime, we need another 54 fuel and 700 supplies, and then we can get a level 3 port there. Nothing there. Well, not quite there. We're gonna got some fuel there. Right, so what I might do is get a merchant ship, and yes, we probably just got enough fuel in these two locations. So I'll have to send Merch 1 round, won't we? Go and pick up the dregs of fuel, and we might just be able to scrape a level 3 port here so our ships can rearm and resupply without having to go all the way back up here. We are slightly light on armament at the moment. All we've got is our aircraft carrier and her task group, which is just a destroyer and 2 destroyers and 3 patrol boats, which is not a lot when it comes to surface vessels. We've got obviously subs, 5 subs dotted around here, doing what they can. But we are severely limited with vessels, which is certainly having an impact. When it comes to what we've got a destroyer, which is available repair and release in 5 days. A Myoko heavy cruiser in 4 days. That's good, and we get some heavy cruiser back in action. We've got 21 command points already. So with the Kamikaze destroyer and the Myoko heavy cruiser, and in 7 days, the Haguro heavy cruiser will be also repaired and released. So we could potentially get a couple of heavy cruisers there, which we may put in with the carrier, and maybe a destroyer as well. 10 days until another heavy cruiser is available, and then we got a light cruiser in 23 days and a patrol boat in 21 days. So yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Thankfully, we've not lost any vessels this time, just a couple of aircraft which did the attack on the heavy cruiser group. 20 ships we've lost so far, 123,000 tons and 142 aircraft. The enemy, however, have suffered at our hands with 42 ships sunk, 230,000 tons lost and 410 aircraft downed. So it just feels like they can afford to lose this and we can't. So we're going to continue on. We're going to get this Balikpapan poured up to a level 3, and hopefully soon we'll get another refresh of supplies and command points, and we can get some more heavy ships patrolling these seas. But until then, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.